What's going on, everybody? This is a Sunday, so it's packing day. So we're gonna go over all the stuff that we're shipping out that sold over the weekend. So we're gonna go over each one. I've already pulled them out of the bins, and I'm gonna go over the price that we paid for them all and what they sold for. So we'll just start over here on the side and work our way over. This first one is a lot. It's a lot of, it's all PS1 games. Just most of them are actually car racing or NASCAR style games. It came in a bag just like that, and it had that many games, which is 12 plus I think 4 more. There was 4 in that case worth shipping on its own, and 2 of those 4 have already sold. So one of them was a FIFA Street Ball. PS2 actually is what that one was. I think every other game in that bag and that came with it was a PS1 game. But that one sold for $14.99. The FIFA one did. That one sold last week, and I spent $10 on the whole bag. All the games that I'm talking about here, I spent $10 for them all. So yeah, the FIFA was $14.99 plus shipping, and then there was a Tekken 1 and a Tekken 2, and I lotted those up, and those sold for $18.99 plus shipping last week. And I still have one other game listed from that lot, and I think it's called Manhunt. I'd have to look. I'll throw a comp up here on what I got it listed for. But yeah, so that one has just sold. It just went off on auction. It hasn't been paid for yet, but for this lot, it's 10 games, 10 lower end games, sold for $13.90, all loose discs. All right, next thing we have here is a Homedics massager. Actually in really good shape. Got that at an estate sale. We got that for $5 is what we spent on it, and it's sold this weekend for $19.99 plus shipping. All right, next thing is it's called a Mookie Remote. It's actually to a karaoke machine, MTS 10-2. This I bought at a yard sale last week. I spent 50 cents on it, and when I listed it a little high, because if you look that up, all that's going to come up is the karaoke machine, not the actual remote. So there was none of the remotes listed. Honestly, I didn't know if I would sit on it for a while or if it would sell quick, and it actually sold within a week. I had it listed for I think $24.99 plus shipping, and somebody sent me an offer of $16. Our counter, we settled at $18.75 plus shipping, so 50 cents into $18.75. Next thing we got here is, I think it's called a KOSS, K-O-S-S. It's an armband. It's a radio that you put on your arm, and it also, I think it keeps track of your laps, and you can see that lap reset and memory, lap call. Yeah, so it has that, and it has the original headphones that came with it. This came out of a lot at an estate sale where I bought a big tub, and it just had a bunch of random stuff in it. Everything I bought that day, I spent $100 on it, and we sold a Sony Handycam that sold for over $200. So whatever else sells from that lot is all pure profit. So this one sold for $20.90 plus shipping, and that'll be all profit. This one back here is an Oakley lanyard. Actually, I was just digging through it was a yard sale, and I was digging through a bucket just looking at the smalls, and I saw that. Never have sold an Oakley lanyard or anything Oakley, but I know it's a good brand. I think I spent $25 on it, and it sold within 2 weeks. It sold, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping for an Oakley lanyard. The next thing we have here is a Sony. It's a radio. I paid $4 for this at an estate sale. It's actually in really good shape. I didn't even clean this. This is just in that great of shape. So yeah, I spent $4 on it, and it sold for $29.90. Let's see if we can get the model number for you. If we can see that, it is, I'll read it to you. It says ICF-F10. That's what the model is on it. So yeah, anytime I'm anywhere and I see the name Sony brand, it's such a top end brand that I look at everything, even if it's an alarm clock or a little radio. It doesn't matter if it's a DVD player. I'll still look it up just because it has the Sony name brand on it and look and see if it's worth picking up. And honestly, most times they are worth picking up. So yeah, we spent $4 on that, and it sold for $29.90 plus shipping. So this one is an Uppbeat. It's a dual. It makes your faucet, that your hose faucet outside your house there. You put that on there, and it makes it where you can put 2 hoses on it. And it's also a timer. It's got the instruction booklet as well. And actually bought the same yard sale I bought this at, and I spent $2 on that. And it's sold this weekend for $18.60 plus shipping. So $2 into $18.60 plus shipping. The book is actually the best sell of the week. It's sold for $75. Free shipping, so this'll ship pretty cheap. It'll probably be like $3 to ship it. But I only spent $1 on this book. It's a water handbook. I don't know if that's a college book or if somebody's just interested in reading about water. But yeah, I spent $1 on that, and it sold for $75. When I picked that up, there was actually 2 of them, and I picked them both up, and I sold the other one a couple months ago for $50. I had them both listed for $99.99, and I was going to take whatever offer came in. And the first offer was $50. I sold that one, and that one actually got an offer for $75 over the weekend. And yeah, I was quick to jump on that one. But yeah, that's definitely the best sell. The most profit that we're going to get this weekend. We have back here we have a Magnavox Dvd Vcr Player. Just picked this up at a estate sale / moving sale. Spent $10 on it, and it's sold this weekend for $62 even, $62 plus shipping. And every time I sell one of these, I throw in just a blank cassette and a set of AV cables. So anytime I'm out and I see AV cables, I'll pick them up. Same thing with the cassettes. I think I peeled the sticker off, but I think this was 99 cents at Goodwill. But I don't know if it helps sell them, but it seems like to me it helps sell them. We have a lot of cassettes back here, kind of like classic rock. We got some Eagles, Bon Jovi. There's John Cougar, Mellencamp. There's Cyndi Lauper, Bruce Springsteen, George Michael. I spent $4 on that, all of those. There was a couple more in there when I bought them all for $4. They were the ones that were worth selling on their own. I'm pretty sure it was an Aerosmith. There's a Michael Jackson. I think that was the only 2. But yeah, so I spent $4 on all those. That sold with the case. There's nothing special about the case. It's not branded at all. It's sold for $19.99. I put them on an auction, and it actually went off today. A lot of the auctions I do, I'll just start them on Sundays. They say that Sunday evening is the day that the most people are on eBay shopping. So I usually try to end my auctions on Sunday evenings. And then the last thing we have back here, this is for a Galaxy fan. Actually, there's what the fan looks like up there. You can see that. So this fan right here, I had 2 of them I bought for $10 each at an estate sale. And this one actually fell off of my table, and it completely broke the head of the fan off from the base. So what I did, I decided that I would part it out. And it's funny, I've had the other fan listed for longer than this. I posted this on Friday, and on Saturday it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So this is just one piece of that fan. I spent $10 on the fan altogether. That sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I also have the silver outer case that goes around the fan blades. I have one of the nuts that tighten that keeps the fan blade in place. And then the actual base itself was in good enough shape that I was actually able to keep that. It's like the neck of it, the base attaches to the neck, and then the neck attaches to the actual fan blades. That neck part is what broke. So I got at least 3 to 4 listings off of it. But yeah, I made my money back just with that sell. But yeah, this is everything that's sold today. Hey, and real quick, if you all haven't watched the videos, you will see some kind of random video or picture at the end. It's either going to be some kind of nature or something my family is doing. maybe even a blooper. You never know. Today's video is actually a Alpine coaster that I rode down in Pigeon Forge. So yeah, I always like including something at the end, just something different, whether it's out of my wife's garden or some kind of event we went to and some kind of vacation we was on. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thanks. This was actually another yard sale, and what we have here is my first ever attempt at buying Nerf used equipment to sell. So a bunch of Nerf guns. We actually have a Nerf Super Soaker back there, crossbow Nerf. There's the darts for the guns. Some of them are missing. I noticed this one right here, this big one, is missing the chamber that holds the darts. But yeah, so at this one we spent a total of $15 on all the Nerf guns, all the guns and the darts included, and then we spent $10 on everything else, so $25 altogether. So we'll throw some comps up of all the different Nerf guns. I mean, there got to be more than $15 worth of Nerf guns here, right, guys? I've never sold them, but I'll probably sound kind of silly once I throw these up here. I gotta imagine it's way more than $15, but we'll see. But then the other $10, it went on this set of Family Bible Library. It's a set 1 through 10. I got a Sonic plush. We got 2 of these. I think they're called Grumblies. Yeah. I just have, Grumblies. There we go. I just had batteries on them to test them, and they shake and just make some random noises. Then I got this Atari Flashback. It's marked at 8. I didn't spend 8. So with Atari, the 3 plush, and the Bibles, I spent 10 altogether on that combo. Got the Atari, really, though, I've been looking for a handheld that has the AV cables, that's quick. I've been buying some of these TVs that have the built-in AVs on the front, and I wanted something that would be quick to test the TVs with, to make sure they're working. And I thought that would be a good, quick option, just to plug it in, make sure that part of the TV's working, so I can say it's fully functional. But yeah, we'll throw comps up. Thanks. Oh my gosh. Ah! This one's faster than the other ones. Get out of my wallet. Oh, Jesus. No, somebody's stopping up here. This ain't good. No. Let's just stop it for a second. Let's let it go back up. There you go. Now it's gonna do it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. And 4 to, oh my goodness, go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, gotta slow down again. Slow down. Chicka 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 chicka